Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're going to be doing a loot video for the new Slayer creatures, the Devil's Snares. And these creatures are located on the island of Anachronia, and they are considered vile blooms, so they are in that kind of Slayer task group. And over these 500 kills I only had 70 of them which were on task. And I believe since I killed most of them off task, this would hurt my chances at getting the new Blast Diffusion boots. But however, we did get some pretty interesting loot, to say the least. So now looking at the requirements and recommendations. So the only requirement is 90 Slayer. Recommended is 90 plus range of defense, 96 summoning, 95 prayer, and 96 herblore. So you know, for the overloads, curses, and the pack yak. And it is really important to actually have these high level stats, especially 90 plus range and defense. You do need to do a lot of damage per second against these Devil's Snares, just so that their special ability does not activate. Now looking at the gear setup, I recommend using ranged, however the Devil's Snares are weak to magic. But I really did find that ranged was the best option here, so I'm using the Noxious Longbow and Serenic Armor. You should try and have at least a tier 80 plus weapon and tier 70 plus armor. The higher the better, of course. And then Amulet of Souls is also really important. You're going to want to be using Soul Split. Cinderbane Gloves also does add to the DPS by quite a bit, and that is really your main focus here, is getting the highest DPS as possible. Now moving on to the inventory setup, so you're going to want an overload or holy overload, also prayer potions or super restore potions. The enhanced Excalibur is also really helpful, and then you can bring a shield if you want, so I have the dark bow as a shield bow. And this is useful if you want to use resonance and save yourself a little bit of food. Also bring some food. You should have a pack yak full of food as well. You can also bring some winter storage scrolls, although they aren't really too useful because most of these drops are just noted. So I also wanted to look at some useful perks and auras. So crackling is really useful, will up your DPS as well as biting, and then enhanced devoted is also pretty useful, and impatient is as well. The vampirism aura is what I was using mostly. It is pretty nice to get that extra bit of health as they do hit pretty hard. And you could also use the Sharpshooter Aura if you find your hits aren't hitting that accurate. So now moving on to the actual guide. So I just want to show you guys how you should actually be killing these Devil's Snares. We are going to be starting off at a kill count of 2 as well. So I will be showing you my kill count of 502 at the end. And as you can see, I am using magic in this clip. I did start using magic because I thought it would be the best option. However, when I did switch to range, I found that the Devil's Snare's special attack was rarely hitting me. And when I was using magic, it was actually hitting me quite often. So that is why I made that switch. And so your main focus should be just to kill the Devil Snares as fast as possible. They will activate a special attack, which is very similar to Telos's Tendrils attack, and it will deal a rapid amount of damage while healing the Devil's Snare every tick, and the player can break free by dealing 10,000 damage to the plant, or you can just kill the plant. So Devil Snares are pretty tough to kill because they will activate this probably every around 30 or 40 seconds, so if you can't kill them within that amount of time, you'll be taking a lot of rapid damage. Devil Snares also hit really hard. They can hit up to about 2,000 just with their melee attack, so you could use Protect from melee if you want. However, I find that Soul Split usually is the best option simply because you get to heal more life points back. And so here I just wanted to give you guys a close-up of what this ability actually looks like. So here they're using their special attack right now, and as you can see, I'm taking rapidly 600 points of damage until I do kill the Devil's Snare. So it is a pretty brutal attack if it does hit you for a long period of time. So anyway, as I was finishing off these 500 kills, I just want to give a brief overview of how I actually found killing these. So I definitely did find ranged much easier. They rarely got their special attack off. Probably one every 20 or 25 they would use it. And they are pretty simple to kill if they don't actually use their special attack. So if you kill them fast enough, I did find that I had to pay a lot of attention using abilities just to get the highest damage per second and kill them just fast enough. I used a lot of rapid fire as well as death swiftness. These were pretty useful abilities. And as for some pretty nice things that I actually got, I got the totem piece, which was actually about my last 10 kills here. But anyway, as you can see, I did finish the 500 kills right here. We will be going into a loot breakdown next. So now looking at the loot breakdown, as you can see, I have the totem piece there. I also have some compacted hides, which I actually got 5 of these. I got the dinosaur tooth, which is really nice. That's for the Slayer Lodge Tier 3 upgrade. It's a pretty rare drop, so I'm happy about that one. And the totem base, that was a rare drop as well. So anyway, now let's look at the actual loot that I have obtained from these 500 kills. So we got 7 mil from these 500 kills, and this took me approximately 3.5 hours, which would make this a solid 2 mil per hour money making method. Now, as I said in the beginning, only 70 of these kills were on task. So this would probably boost the drop rate for at least the Blast Diffusion boots, and if I got these, I'm pretty sure they would sell for anywhere around 50 to 100 mil probably, like right now. And that of course would just boost this GP per hour by an insane amount. But you know, 2 mil per hour is pretty solid just for the common drops. And I'm happy I got the dinosaur tooth as well as the base for the Totem of Intimidation. So overall, these creatures are pretty solid. They'd be a lot better on task, of course, but you know, solid 2 mil per hour. It is kind of disappointing for a tier 90 Slayer creature, but as you will see, the XP was pretty good. Now looking at the XP breakdown, we got 879.5k XP in ranged. This was split between range and magic because I did do the first probably 70 or 100 kills using magic. But overall you will get that much just general combat XP. As for the Constitution, you get around 290k XP, and I made 7 mil, which would equate to 2 mil per hour. Looking at some of the special loot that I did obtain, so I did get 123 Crimson Charms, as well as 116 Blue Charms. Not an excellent source of charms, but it's not too bad either. I got 1 Dinosaur Tooth. I'm not sure how rare this actually is, but that is definitely a drop that a lot of people will want. I also got a Totem of Intimidation base, so that was pretty nice. Got that near the 500th kill, so that was really exciting right at the end. And then I got 5 compacted hides, which equates to 500 hides for your base camp. I also got 1 effigy and 1 elite clue scroll from these 500 kills. I didn't really include it in there, but I did get that as well. So anyway guys, that is it for this video. If you guys have any creatures that you would like to see me kill in future loot videos, feel free to comment them down below. I am probably going to be doing a loot from 500 of one of the new dinosaur creatures next. So definitely comment which one you would like me to do. Right now I'm probably thinking the feral dinosaurs, as I believe they are 90 Slayer to kill them. But definitely comment any other creatures that you would like. It doesn't have to be any of these dude creatures. And also, if you guys did enjoy the video, hit that like button, and maybe even consider subscribing for more RuneScape 3 content. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.